Hello my friends, and welcome back to beautiful tiny town in Cities Skylines 2, the tiniest city, well, ever. Although it is probably the biggest tiny city, with its sprawling farmland and its beautiful waterfront. I want to work on the waterfront a little bit today, and then maybe start thinking about doing some lumber, maybe? I don't know, what else could we be doing? What other tiny industries could we be exploring here? Maybe a little tiny oil drilling operation. Oh, we actually bought that already. Yeah, okay, we'll think about it. We'll think about tiny oil drilling. I just want to finish this off, because there's a lot of gaps here. Some empty space here that I want to fill in. And this is easy to do, so there's really no reason not to. Because all it takes here is just a little bit of back alley work. So if I do that, not quite. I just did the exact same thing. The man's a genius. Let's try that again. Let's try it from a little bit further behind. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. And then, I don't know if I can bring that in. What if we do this? In a lot of these cases here, I don't think that we actually need the traffic lights, or the ability for people to cross. I wish I could get rid of the middle part there, but that's going to be alright. So until we really get the demand for it, we're not going to be able to put in any high-density buildings down here by our waterfront, but we can put in some of these little guys. Just a few buildings there like that. Fills in that gap nicely. And then we might even put a few more behind. Yeah, we might even do something like this. I don't know if people are going to want to live near that tram station. Guess we'll see what happens. Just a little bit of detailing here. Yeah, we'll let that speed up. I think that'll look nice. And coming back over here, looks like we have some space here that's not being utilized. Doesn't look like there's a lot of demand right now for medium density, so we might need to come back later and fill some of that in. Or maybe we can put in some of these little guys. Wait, what's this? Is that 3 buildings? That's 3 buildings. That's fine. I thought that was one long building. I was about to get upset. Yeah, we're going to fill in up here as well. This part's going to be a little bit harder. We might need to level out some terrain just to be able to make it fit. That shouldn't be too difficult. Let's see what we can do here. Bring it to there. Put them up on this little cliff face here. And I think I want to do it like this. That's almost good. Let's see if we can make that fit a little bit better. And I'd like to get that zoning in there too. Let's see if we can force this in there with turning off the snapping. Yeah, that looks a bit better. We'll deal with this wall here in just a moment. Let's see what we can do about that. Oh, that gap there isn't too happy. I don't know what's causing that. We'll see if we can fix that in a moment. Same with this. It's so weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's not what we want. That is not good. Hang on. Yeah, what's happening there? The more I draw it, the worse it gets. That looks better. Let's see if we can fix it up just a little bit more. There's a little bit of an issue here. You know what? The brush is too big. So what I want to do here, if it'll let me, let's see if we can make this work. Well, I think this is going to be adorable. I think we can make this look really cool. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to try and force the retaining wall there, and there. We'll smooth that out, don't worry, we'll get that looking nice and clean. We do want to bring it up though. Can we do that with really low lift here? It's weird because I'm using the lift tool. Oh, it's actually the level tool. Never mind. That was why it wasn't doing what it was supposed to. I thought I was using the lift tool. Let's do that, and then let's smooth that out. I like how that looks, I think. Don't know what's happened here. You can't see it, though. It's hidden behind some strange contouring. Maybe we can fix that really quick, just because there is a little bit of a weirdness there. There we go. That's probably alright. Let's see what that looks like once we start zoning in here. The Polaris Suites. I can't wait to place that building. It's going to be huge. Oh no, there's pollution over here. That's right, this is probably over in the industrial area. That's okay. Bet the wind blows right over here. Yeah, it sure does. Alright, that's going to be a little bit stinky, but it should be okay. These are very tall, tiny buildings. I think this will still look good, even though it's going to be a little bit stinky. I don't know if we can do anything about that. I don't know if you can build like trees to take away the stink or anything like that. Maybe it'll just go away with time. What does the air pollution even look like? There's not even that much. It does blow over here from... what is that, the landfill? The landfill we could always move. What do we own? Yeah, we could always tuck the landfill down over here, all the way out here. Put it in that tornado. Put it down at the bottom of the cliff, maybe. I think that's what's causing all the stinks. This thing's processing as quickly as it can, too. We will need another one soon. But for now, sure, that's just a little bit of air pollution. I don't know, maybe trees will eat some of that? I don't think they do. I don't think this game works that way. Maybe once they grow, we'll see. But yeah, for now, I like that, and I like the way that looks. Gosh, those are loud. And then we could probably fit in a couple of buildings here. We can't put buildings there, that's fine. I do really like how our tiny waterfront is coming along. It's making me very happy to see all these little buildings built up on the sides of cliffs with retaining walls. This needs to... maybe we can leave that there. A little bit of sand build up. Doesn't really hurt. And I think traffic's still good. There's the trains. One's a passenger train and one is a cargo train. There we go, that's where they split. Very cool. I like that. These houses probably have a noise pollution problem. That's okay. You get to live here, which lets you come back and forth between our tiny farmland and tiny city, tiny town. I don't even know what you would call it. This is very mixed, the way that this block is set up. But the tiny waterfront is beautiful. Absolutely stunning, I think. I think it looks great. Even though these billboards are pointing the wrong way, I think it looks awesome. Some of them point the right way. It depends on where you are. You can come down here, you can park, go walk along the waterfront. Good times. There's people taking the little bridge. Look at this. And then there's people walking the big street. All the way to who knows where. I might put the grass in the middle of that too. I like how that ends up looking. Just a nice little splash of green. Does it go on the sides too? Not on this road. They could have wide sidewalks though, can't they? Maybe not. Maybe they already do. Well, they don't. I don't really know what you can do then. You can put a wide sidewalk in the middle. Strange. Trees. Trees can't go on the side either. Does anyone need any lights? I don't think so. Those typically just go on the highway, and I don't think we need to illuminate the highway. We might get a highway that runs out here, but I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe eventually we'll get one that comes around the back of our tiny countryside here. Is there anything else that's missing? How's our farming looking? I think we're still making money. And if we're not making money, we're definitely just producing surplus. And that's okay too. Oil's going to be interesting. Where is oil even in materials? I don't even see it. So we do have room here for a little bit more farming land once we get around to it. With some houses to build around as well. It's going to make it look nice. Probably should have done that elsewhere, but we didn't. That's fine. Once you get into the middle here, they're just farms. That's okay. Look at these little guys going. Farming simulator. Don't talk to me. I'm trying to enjoy my farm. These little farmhouses do look great, though. Let's see if we can find somebody going for a walk. Go for a brief walk with this lady here wearing the headphones. Just just enjoy the sights. Right, that's a fun little walk by the waterfront. We didn't really get into the core of it, but that's okay. You can do that another time. For now, let's think about this. How are we going to get over here? I think I want to split off the highway and bring a new highway connection over. How are we going to do that? Let me think. Have we unlocked highway intersections? No. Could we? We hadn't unlocked highways even, but we could unlock highway intersections. Sometimes you don't need them, but sometimes they're nice to have. Put in a little trumpet. Okay, we don't own this. I'm thinking maybe all the way from over here. Oh, that railway is a little bit tight. I think it's tight all the way. Okay, well, let's think about maybe a partial clover leaf. No, we don't want anything going off in the other direction, do we? What about this little trumpet? This trumpet might be how we build the connection to this. Let me see. Actually, I don't think it is. Could always do one of these. It does fit. And I could bring it into one of these. Although it does look like it just goes into a roundabout, so maybe we don't need the whole bridge piece. God, let's just draw this out. I need the overlay on for natural resources. Where is that? I think instead of putting it into the game's roundabout, I'm just going to draw one. That's not the right tool. Immediately wrong. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. I think we'd want this to be maybe just 3 lanes one way. Whoa, hello. Yeah, maybe that's better. Maybe it doesn't... Maybe that should be highway. I don't know. Is that how we do that? Yeah, we're gonna have to turn on the overlay here. Okay, so that definitely doesn't need to go that far. I think... And don't worry, everything's gonna be set up on small little alleys once we get down there. I don't think we're gonna have that much of this craziness going on. I do think I'm gonna buy this tile here, even though I don't really need all of the space of it. I just need the edge. And we'll remove the zoning from this road too, once we're done with it. There we go. I don't think that's too crazy of an intersection. Maybe it is. That doesn't need to be there. So what I'm gonna do... Let me think about this. I think if we just run one alley straight through here... You know what? I'm going to use the 2-lane road for this. It's because I anticipate there's going to be a lot of traffic through here. I'm going to let there be a little bit of tiny non-oil industrial. Did I do that wrong? Yep, I got the invisible building bug. That's cool. Try that one more time. I did it again. I have to actually be looking, don't I? I need to look when I place it. Let's try that again. This time with my eyes open. There we go. Works a lot better that way. So these aren't going to be tiny areas. I anticipate they shouldn't be. I think along the big road, maybe we'll let them have some industrial structure. I don't know. We'll see how it looks, and then we'll decide from there. Want this to be... Actually, maybe I don't want them to have too much space. Maybe we do something like this. Oh yeah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Power? Maybe we put a transformer out here? I don't know if we need one, but let's do it. I like an excuse to run these big power lines, because I think they look cool. They look very industrial. And we can run underground to the rest of the way. But that does show you're going way out of town. Those aren't tiny. That's okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. So that should be bringing power out here, and then water and sewage. We can probably just bring along one pipe. That's probably okay. So this is where a little tiny oil drilling operation is. It's not that tiny. It's got some small little pump jacks though. That's kind of tiny. It's a little tiny. We also want a little bit of proper industry out here. Some proper tiny industry. Just to fill this in a little bit, especially because the wind's blowing it all away. And it'll be fun to watch the traffic come out here. Because they'll have to take the highway. So a little bit of tiny industry. Not too much. Just enough to fill it in. They'll probably just be little buildings anyway. We'll see. Maybe they'll end up oil themed. I think it looks cool with the little transformer out here as well. Let's see if anybody's driving out here to get to work. No, of course not. They wouldn't be able to. Whoops. Oh no. I still had the parallel on. Let's turn that off. Is the rest of this fine? Yeah. Some of it doesn't look great, but it's fine. So we'll see if anybody starts to come out here to go to work from Tiny Town. Not yet. What about you guys? Any of you two work out here? No? I'm gonna be chasing these guys. They're so fast. Where are you going? I can't keep up. They're way too fast. Is that a road maintenance vehicle? Did it slow down? Alright, one of you must be going out to the new area. Yeah, here we go. Cool. I like that. I like where that camera went. Fine, we'll just follow it the old-fashioned way. That's boring. Put me in control. Oh gosh. I've made it worse. Let me out. Wait, where are you guys going? Let me be this truck. I hope this is the right vehicle that's going out there and this isn't somebody else. I see a traffic light, so I'm probably going somewhere interesting. I don't know if we need to keep these traffic lights. We can probably get rid of them. This is quite the drive. Let's speed it up. Out here in the tiny countryside. Here we go, as we approach our industrial zone. Some little factories and warehouses out here. And there's the big oil pump jacks. Oh yeah, that's oil. Hey, we store logs out here too for some reason. Why not? Some sort of silo, possibly for grain. Who knows? Quick trip into the tiny negative dimension. I think this is where we're going. Yeah, we're going to this silo. Cool. I've seen enough. Had enough of that silo. What is it? It stores grain. Wonderful. What about this one? Livestock. This one stores livestock. That's okay. We're out here drilling for oil. Poplar Street. And we also unlocked... What did we unlock? Corundum condos and Polaris suites. Where do these tiny buildings go? These are bigger than your usual tiny building. Maybe these fill in some space just to give us a little bit of depth behind these buildings. You know what? I think that is not a bad idea. I do want to put some on the front as well, which is why I'm doing it like this. Perfect. This looks like right where I want. If it would fit, this is where I would put this. That road needs to be straightened out. So there we go. Tiny little poplar suites, or whatever that thing's called. Polaris suites. And then, I think on this side I want to put the other building. Maybe we'll put it right here. Oh no. What happened? What happened to these buildings? Collapsed. Why? Due to lack of maintenance. Oh no. It is a tragedy, but it is okay. And up here is where I want to put Corundum condos. Beautiful. So those are not tiny buildings, but they do add a little bit of charm. They're signature buildings. Everything's tiny, except for these. And I think that makes it special. We'll even fill these in with maybe some shops. Little place to shop at the waterfront and stay at these suites. Provides well-being. There are 8 dogs living here. So we'll see how that looks once these little buildings finish building themselves up. Then we'll probably do the same thing over here with some buildings. Maybe also shopping. Sure. Let's see how that looks. They have actually been built. Yeah, they're just very small shops over here. I don't know if they fit. They also don't quite fit the side of the road. They're funny looking. But these are little waterfront shops. Shops of the waterfront district. Right across the street from this place. Every once in a while, Tiny Town gets a large signature building. It has one over here somewhere. What is that? The Grand Hotel? That's straight up a landmark. I can't believe that we make money while paying for that landmark. That's funny. That's fun to think about, though. How are things going down here? Oh yeah, we built all this space here, I think for low density, and then never got around to it. So we can always checkerboard some of that in. Clearly didn't measure these for the proper fit. Clearly was not thinking. Just wanted to get this area filled in. We'll put a few shops in here. Interesting zoning. Oh, there's still a few more little spots. There we go. That should fill in nicely and look pretty cool, I think. There's a lot of traffic here, and that's just because I think people want to get to this parking lot. I don't think there's anything else about it. There's no other real reason for people to be coming in here. Yeah, just a park. How did these buildings come in? Let's see. These look alright. Little storefronts. I like it. I think it looks fine, even though you can't see those buildings from the waterfront and they're just tucked in here behind these other buildings. That's fine. Once we get large business, it should be interesting to see what those bigger, tiny buildings look like. Oh no. A blaze, an inferno. What's happened? What have we done to deserve this? Oh, this is a tiny disaster. Somebody get over here and put out the fire at the Tiny Trope comic shop, please. Oh no, oh no. Oh, the humanity. No, not like this. It's alright, the fire department's finally arrived. There we go. You're gonna rebuild that. Now somebody needs to figure out how to get to these ones. Quickly, before the whole waterfront goes up in flames. In tiny flames. Alright, they're earning their keep now. Good work. For a second I thought they left one on fire. Do we even see where the oil is from here? Not really, it's on the other side of this hill. That's cool though. I feel like more little pump jacks and stuff are being built over here. I think just the one is going to be enough for now. Our production of crude oil is... yeah, oh yeah, we're massively overproducing and exporting. It's probably generating us a little bit of money. Yeah, this is coming in nicely. We should probably put a park or something in here. A little outdoor gym. People rejoice. Just a small rejoice. Just a little bit of cheer. It's a nice spot for a small park. Anywhere that there's this awkward space is a good place for a little small something. A little dog park. It's nice that the smog doesn't reach all of these buildings. Whoops. Squeeze a small playground in there. Look at that. Quick trip into the negative dimension just to see how things are going. These poor buildings apparently are covered in smog. We should upgrade this. Does it cost much? 7 grand a month? We can afford it. That should pump more water now. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of traffic going on now. It's not too crazy. People shopping. These tiny shops have one parking space in the back. One person can park here and shop here. I love that. How many people live here? 180. Sorry, 215. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I thought we fixed that. We'll worry about that another time. Is our landfill starting to get problematic yet? No. It's processing more than we have. We might move that over here. And then even start thinking about, do we take the rest of our industrial land and put it over here in our tiny industrial park? It's maybe what we'll call this area. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. These farms, maybe we get rid of them and fill this in with residential and just keep all of our farmland out here in the tiny countryside. I don't know. Undecided on how to handle all this. Are there even people out here? There's a few people. Little rural people that live out here in the farmland. Hanging up their clothes. Clothes are invisible on one side. That's special. They only own towels. They're all like that. Nice hat. I don't think it's that cold here. It's 21 degrees Celsius. That is a warm day. You do not need to be wearing that hat. What is wrong with you? His eyes are closed. Why are you cheering? This is what he's looking at. Having a cheer. Having a cheer and just looking out into the countryside. The more time I spend here with retired Maurice Raleigh, the more I think I appreciate his lifestyle. What are you looking at, dude? This guy's just chilling. Yeah, living in the country. I'm retired. Good stuff, man. You know what? I like you. At first I was irked by what you were doing. And then I realized that you seem to be the happiest guy out here, so maybe you got it all right. This guy's shirt is way too tight. What are you wearing? This guy's shirt is painted on his torso. That is... strange. Where are you going, dude? I like this area. I'd move to the tiny countryside. It's nice and quiet. Unless you live near here. Nobody's complaining, though. Everybody's wealthy. Is everybody wealthy? Is everybody in Tiny Town wealthy? Let me see. Wealthy. 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 What about the people that live over here? Wealthy. 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 Is there a way to see who's wealthy? Is there a chart for that? In this terrible chart system? Wealth. I just want to see household wealth, please. Is that an average? Average household wealth? 65 to 70 million? That can't be right. And rising? Oh my gosh, and rising. There's no way. We unlocked the secret to wealth. To people's wealth, to individual wealth. Because literally every house that I click on, average wealth, wealthy. Wealthy. If I click on one of these people, household wealth, wealthy. 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 The dog, wealthy, I'm sure. These are all tier 5 homes too. Well, not all of them. Some of them are. This one is. I think this has a different appearance. I don't think we've seen a home like this before. I think tier 5 2x2s look different from tier 4s and down. Yeah, they do. You can tell when a house is tier 5 because it looks different. Well, that's cool. We're getting tier 5 homes. Well, not all of them. Some of them are tier 3. Tier 4. Do we have any tier 5 medium density homes? Doesn't look like it. It looks like they're all much lower. I'm just checking every building to see who's got an upgrade. Any of these businesses? Nope, not yet. Even these low rent homes have a wealthy average wealth. So it looks like anything that's a low density home that's been around for a while is probably leveled up to level 5. Not all of them though, just in this area. Is it because of its proximity to this small park? Could be. Some of these buildings are missing. Yeah, maybe if we come back later, some of these will have upgraded to level 5 as well. What about these industrial buildings? They're also level 4. Except for... Nope, that one's also level 4. Yeah, I think they're all level 4. So here's what's happening. Money that is left over after paying rent and upkeep is used by occupants to level up the building. So what's probably ending up happening here is that rent and upkeep is low because the buildings are so small, which means the people are very wealthy. That has to be. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, it doesn't explain why these buildings aren't level 5 yet. And what about out here in the farms? Level 3s. The farms themselves are level 5s. These are level 5 farms already. So that's pretty cool. And then in your tiny waterfront, I don't think anything's level 5 yet. These haven't been around for long enough, have they? No. And again, they have more households, so it's probably harder to keep their average wealth up. But I'm sure we'll get there. These guys will be tough to have. Tough to improve their lives, I'm sure. Well, that's cool. I like that. I like these little details. Little dairy house out here, making milk. I'm surprised none of these, especially because they're so close to this landmark hotel, none of these are upgraded. Well, to level 5 at least. Even these commercial buildings. You know, eventually we'll be able to... Ooh, hello. High rent. Household wealth, poor. What's happened to you? Oh look, you can see their balance. These guys have negative $2,000, whoever's living here. But their neighbors have $400,000. 20,000. Oh, I can see the balance of each of these homes. That's crazy. And how much they pay for rent. So for example, well, that's a store. This house here, they pay $1,314 a month. $1,314. Oh, these guys are wretched too. Look, they have no money either. Why? It's because you're a poorly educated adult who works at Peasant Planks. Where's Peasant Planks? All the way over here. But this company's doing okay. Oh look, it even shows how much money you need to get to the next level. Wow, there is so much detail that I don't really want to think about right now. It's way too much for my brain. My tiny brain is used for building tiny buildings in Tiny Town. It's not used for calculating these big numbers. But that does explain why some of these buildings haven't leveled up yet and looks like they require more. It also shows the balance of each household and the range of the households within. So this one looks like it's about to de-level because they don't have enough money. Which is weird because the rent is way cheaper than the money that they have. I don't know. You know what? I don't really know anything. But I know that some of these houses look cool. Not these ones. These ones look like nothing. These ones are the cool ones, right? Where are they? Over here? Let's go for a walk. Can I just see two dogs walking by themselves? This must be their owner behind. Yeah, look at this. Satellite dish? When's the last time you saw one of those on a house? These guys have 2 flower beds. I love these little lamps. Welcome. This is a beautiful house. Look, they have a couch out here. I can just come and sit. Man, nobody really has much of a backyard. This is their backyard. Hop the fence. These guys have a little patio. Little ladder to get on their roof. Hop the fence. Back in the front. Adorable homes. I love Tiny Town. Don't know if I've said that before or enough. These guys have their own wood. Home sweet home. This is a nice part of town. It's very quiet, no cars, almost no people. You'd almost think nobody lives here. Oh, there we go. There's somebody that lives here. They're going shopping at Bentzell. Whoa, almost got hit by a car. What is this? A delivery truck. Look at this. This is adorable. Even with the businesses, these look like such small mom-and-pop businesses that were built into homes that were slightly repurposed. You put a little storefront on it, but otherwise, this is a house, more or less. It was a house at one point. Now it's a little business. These guys have red flowers. Yeah, this is great. I love this. Get back on the road. Cool coat. Look at this guy's cool coat. This is where all the people are, going for a walk. Let's do a quick little walk down this street here. Just enjoy the tiny sights. Maybe we'll walk to the hotel. Looks like it might be quite a ways away. We'll run to the hotel. All these people hanging out at the hotel. What are you doing? Taking a selfie? You don't have no phone, but okay. Guess you're not supposed to be down here. Noticing the little details. The Grand Hotel. What does it say here? Something in robot. Maybe. I don't know. Something in roost. I can't read that. So many new streets on the face. So many... Let me try that one again. So many new faces on the street of our city. Oh my gosh, I've opened that thing. I'm in the ocean. Where am I? Where am I actually? Why did it put me all the way out here? Alright, you know what? I'm really happy with the progress I've made. Oh, maybe this is where we put our tiny downtown, around this lake. When we get really building our tiny high-density buildings. What is this like? This one's weird. Yeah, maybe we put our tiny downtown all the way up here. Maybe we build a tiny circle city around this lake, this little lake. And we turn that into our downtown. That's something to think about. Alright. I think we're done with the tour for now. I think I'm done building for now. You may have noticed this video was a little bit longer than some of the others. If you watched, I don't even know if that video's out yet. There might be a longer Circle City video as well. There might not be, in which case there's one coming. Spoilers. But I'm doing a little test here to see how slightly longer videos do. If people enjoy them more. Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button, leave a like on this video if you've enjoyed it and the length. And leave a comment, let me know what you think of these slightly longer videos. I don't know how long this is actually going to end up getting cut into once it's edited. But the recording session was a lot longer than it has been for the other ones by about, I don't know, 33%, 50% longer. I've gotten to just sit down and really spend some time with the city. Wow, these parking lots are absolutely filled. That's fun. Anyway, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you're new here and you haven't done so yet, or if you're not new here and you've just watched a few videos and haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then turn on the bell for notifications when new videos get posted. And if you want to help out financially, and this is completely optional, you can join the channel by clicking the join button below. Membership costs 99 cents, and it gets your name in the credits, and sometimes I put your name in the game depending on what game I'm playing or what we're doing. This one has some streets named after some people. I think I'm a little bit out of date on that. I think there's people possibly that have been missed that I need to get around to doing. But for the most part, I do want to just give them a shout out at the very least in the credits and say thank you for all of your support. But of course, that's not the only way to support. You can leave likes and comments and subscribe, and that helps out as well. I appreciate everybody that helps out. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of Tiny Town. I hope you've enjoyed visiting today. I hope you've enjoyed the tours that we've gone on and the new developments that we've experienced. The tiny waterfront. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. And I hope I see you again soon. Goodbye for now.